Coming up on Kochie's Business Builders, a Brisbane architecture firm gets a major workspace makeover with the help of IKEA. Emma McNeilly, founder of Expressions, shares how she's kept a fundraising business stitched together for over 25 years. Plus, we see how an Aussie tech company brings virtual reality to life. G'day and welcome to Kochie's Business Builders, the show that helps small business go big. This week, we visit a growing small business that designs beautiful spaces for others. But when they finally bought their own space to decorate, they needed a helping hand. Let's meet Kearney Architecture.
Hi, I'm Ben Kearney. I run a commercial architecture practice, Kearney Architecture, here in Brisbane. Design's really important to us because it's the mechanism by which we solve the problems of the projects we deliver. So finding a design that's appropriate from a pragmatic side, but also that emotional side of something that people can relate to, which is a really key thing to what we do. This is our new office space. Let me show you around. We've just bought it. We've got some amazing clients that we want to bring in here, and so it's really important that we put a more contemporary stamp onto the office. This is our lounge and reception space. We desperately need to sort of update it as a great front of house for us. We need a bit more versatility to the space where we can meet and greet clients, but also use as staff briefing areas where we can talk through what we're going to do for the day using the television and AV gear. This space through here is a transitional space in between the lounge area and our main workspaces. On this wall here, we would like to see artwork with all our projects, which will be a great way to show our portfolio to our clients when they come through the door. This area here is hopefully going to be our lunchroom. It looks a bit sad at the moment because we literally ran out of furniture when we moved in here. We'd love to see a bit of storage. A lunch table would be great as opposed to just chairs and a table without a top. And down the end, we'd also love to see a kids area. So when kids are sick or they can't make school, that there's a place for them to come and relax while mum and dad get on with work. This is currently a quasi-utility space. We would love to see it as an interiors area where we've got shelving and display cabinets where we can put all of our samples and interior boards that we use in the day-to-day practice, and also ready access for all our staff to use on a daily basis. This is going to be our boardroom. We've got this amazing space with lots of potential. We're really looking forward to the makeover where we can put our own stamp on it and make it our own. We were researching IKEA because we were looking for furniture and office fit-out solutions that were convenient, but also having that ability of essentially a modular design to be able to move and reinvent the space was really important to us. So we had a consultation with Janet, an interior designer from IKEA.
We're going to have a look at your plans that we've done.
Yep, we worked through all the furniture options that we could possibly use.
The push opens, no handles.
Yeah, it'll go well with the green too, and how we can use those to achieve our pragmatic outcomes. We made a lot of big decisions for the space, and I was really excited to see that vision come to life.
After the break, we're catching up with Emma McNeilly, founder of Expressions, the tea towel fundraising business that's been hanging strong for over 25 years, from local school drives to a national brand. Emma's journey is one for the memory books. Welcome back to Kochie's Business Builders. We're joined by Emma McNeilly, the founder of Expressions, a business that's turned kids' artwork into a $15 million fundraising success. For 25 years, she's been helping schools and community groups raise money in a fun and creative way by transforming children's drawings into custom tea towels, bags and other keepsakes. With over 3 million tea towels printed, you've probably all got one, and 70% of business coming from repeat customers and referrals, Expressions is a great example of how strong customer relationships can fuel growth. So I can't wait to pick Emma's brains. Emma, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, David. Thanks for having me.
Let's go right back to the beginning. How did you come up with the idea for Expressions? When did you think it could turn into a small business?
Yeah, well, I knew I wanted to work for myself because I was planning on starting a family and I wanted to have something with a bit of flexibility, create some income, you know, a positive kind of business. Then it started from me sitting around the dining room table and stuffing little flyers I tapped out on a word processor and sent them out to a bunch of schools. And that year, that resulted in me doing 100 schools that year.
Right, 100 schools in the first year.
Yes.
That was 25 years ago. Congratulations,
Yeah,
25 years. No mean feat. What's the secret to longevity? When you look back, what's been the thing, not only for the business, but for you personally?
I believe that Expressions is really, truly is feel-good fundraising, and it has like a real cycle of happiness throughout the business. Everybody wins at each stage of the process. The kids just adore seeing their artwork in print. The families end up with a really cherished memento that they can, you know, tuck away or use or send to grandma. And then the organisation's actually raising that really vital fundraising money. So I feel like we've got a real sort of cycle of happiness there. So that's really worked.
70% of your business with those schools and community groups is referral.
Yes, that's
so
right.
So that must powerfully underpin the business every year.
Yes.
Because their customers are changing underneath, aren't they?
That's right. We work with schools and daycare centres mostly, but also clubs and grassroots community organisations that are doing fundraising. And particularly the daycare centres, a lot of them we work with every single year because new families are coming in and flowing quite quickly. But we also might work with, you know, big city schools, and a lot of schools we do kindy and grade 6 tea towels every year. So there's that top and tail for the kids if they've been there long enough. But I've been doing it so long that some of the parents have been on tea towels of kids I'm doing now.
Oh,
yeah.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, so it's really flowed right through.
Let me pick you up on the About Us page.
Yes.
On a website. I often think as small business owners that we don't give that part of the website nearly enough attention.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a mistake, a lot of small business owners, that it's a marketing tool that's underappreciated?
I do think it's become more important. We have photos of everyone in the team with our kids, because building that sort of that rapport with a potential client that they can see, and the words I say, and I tell them I'm a working mum as well and I've been on committees. I want that makes them feel like I empathise with them.
1,200 projects a year.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Started with 25 years ago as your test. How did you scale but still keep that connection?
The key to it was building a customised CRM. So I've had various models over the years, and I do invest in that, having something that's really tailored to my sales and art workflow for the business, so that we can have hundreds of clients on the go at any one time and make sure that their needs are met. The system like this prompts a follow-up call at the right time, prompts when to send a kit. It prompts, you know, we need to hear back about their artwork. And it's part of our job too to try and keep them organised so that in the end they get their product at the time that they wanted it.
Now, the business has also expanded. It seems a natural progression from an outsider to look through, but big step internally to go into custom printing and sort of promotion.
Yeah.
Not just the details anymore.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we did. Throughout our process, years of doing the school tea towels, we have been approached by people to do tea towels for other reasons, you know, tourist organisations or a wedding invitation or whatever it was, you know. And so we were doing a little bit of work down that side.
And you've also, with all of the fundraising committees of all the community groups and schools, you've probably got potential corporate customers there.
We do. The final page on our brochure is, look what else we do. Because we do have a part of that as well, which is more sort of personal tea towel projects. The promotional side of the business had about a 25% growth last year, which was great.
Wow.
And now it takes up about 20% of the business as a whole.
Gee, and growing rapidly
and
as
growing.
well.
Yeah, and growing.
Wow,
Yeah,
and
it's great.
smoothing out cash flow.
Yes, and our clients, interestingly, being on a small business show, as it turns out, when I look at who they are, it's very broad and they're absolutely everywhere. But in the end, I think they're all small business owners. So
Yeah.
we've got outback stations, you know, a local news agency, karaoke bars, real estate agents, you know, just artists selling stuff at markets. It's a really broad range, but it's gone a bit further. We've got tea towels in Parliament House. We've got
Wow.
tea towels in, you know, some of the really better known breweries, and yeah,
That's fantastic.
It's been
because
great.
I suppose it then gives you another growth spurt to the business, because a lot of business owners worry about sort of plateauing.
Yeah.
Big question. 25 years, when you look back, what's the one big lesson?
Communication with clients. I just think communication is just like paramount to the success of our business, and it's just crucial for relationship building. So we will make little notes in our database so that when you chat the next time, you remember who they are, and you do, because we're talking with lovely people that are just like you and I.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're doing really important work that feels really important for them. And yeah, it's really great. So being really open with communication all the way along is great. And it doesn't all have to be great communication. Like, it's really important to communicate if something's not going fantastically.
Right.
Call them, let them know, sorry, there's been a delay with shipping.
Yeah.
It'll come on this day. And generally people are extremely happy to hear that.
Emma, we have got so many great tips out of this session. Really appreciate your
Thank you,
time.
it's been lovely. Thanks for having me on.
Want to grow your customer base without the guesswork? Keen to pick the brains of our top customer growth experts? Join the Business Builders Community Members Hub. You'll get access to the full video series, plus a treasure trove of tools and resources to help your business go gangbusters. And the best bit? It won't cost you a cent. Joining's free. Still to come, we go behind the scenes at Start Beyond, the Australian innovators using virtual reality and augmented reality to shake up how we work and learn. Plus, Samantha Dybac stops by to share powerful storytelling tips to help your brand stand out from the crowd.
The work that we do works. We're taking existing formats, reinventing them in a whole new way that people love, engage with, and through that, learn faster. Hello, my name's Angus Stevens. I'm CEO and co-founder of Start Beyond. We're based in Sydney and we are a virtual and augmented reality studio. So we do a whole bunch of content for different companies around training and content marketing, helping their workforce and their clients better understand their products through VR and AR. The beauty of VR is that it allows you to shift people's perspective. You put on the goggles and you see the world from someone else's point of view, and it makes you then look at the world differently. So it's a very powerful tool for being able to create empathy and bring communities together. And that's the purpose of Start Beyond. When you're building out virtual reality content, you need really high-powered computers. You need to have really good graphics cards, and you need to have really, really good picture quality. So for all of that, you need to have a lot of power. AGL is our energy provider, and they're the backbone to everything that we do. They've just been there from the start, and we get exactly what we need. And there's two parts to the business. We have an asset creation team and we have a platform team. We've got 2 AGL accounts. So we're already working with AGL to be able to have that be a single account so we can manage it even better than we are now. We automate wherever we can. So we have like a whole bunch of different devices on timers. So when we're not using them, that we're not wasting that energy. Start Beyond could not operate without energy. We need the energy of the people and we need the energy supplied through electricity to be able to then power the equipment that we use. When looking to the future and Start Beyond, one of the things I'm really excited about is Minica, which is a product that we've just launched, which is around supporting frontline workers managing aggressive customers. We've already got a whole bunch of folks in Australia really interested and are using it, and we're now launching it in America in the next couple of months. It's an incredibly exciting time for Start Beyond. We've got a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I'm very enthused about what's going to happen next.
Hi, I'm Samantha Dybac, CEO and founder of the PR Hub. And today I want to talk about a topic that is often overlooked by founders, their story. Now, as a founder, you may be thinking, oh, my story's not that interesting, or it's not that big, or maybe it's too personal. Well, here's the truth. Your story is your most powerful tool to connect, build trust, and stand out. So I've put together a few of my tips to help you get started. Tip number 1, reconnect with your journey. Think about all the turning points that got you to this moment. Why did you start your business? What problem are you solving? It's these things that are really going to resonate with your audience. It's your why. Next tip, be honest about the struggles. The best stories share the lows as well as the highs. Sharing your challenges, some of the hard times, doesn't make you weak. It makes you relatable. It shows your resilience and builds credibility. Next tip, speak like a human. Forget the jargon. Just imagine you're sitting and having a casual chat and coffee and telling somebody about what it is that you do, who you work with, why you exist. It's that language that's going to resonate. Next tip, let your customers be part of the story. Don't forget the people you help. A great customer story or testimonial can really help your business shine and show the impact that you're having on the world. And to wrap it up, you don't have to go viral or exaggerate. It's just about being honest and owning your journey. Telling your story really well can be your most powerful brand asset.
Coming up next, we head back to Kearney Architecture to reveal their brand new workspace. Wait till you see the transformation. Australia is in the middle of a talent drought. Finding skilled workers these days is tougher than finding a needle in a haystack. And despite high job participation rates, businesses are struggling to fill roles, especially in sectors like construction and retail. Interestingly, a survey by Jobs and Skills Australia could shed some light. The study revealed that in the past few years, only about 1% of employers adjusted wages to attract skilled workers. So if you can't afford to increase people's pay packets, maybe it's time to think outside the box. Offer flexible hours, provide in-house training programs, or even tap into underutilised talent pools to attract, keep and retain staff. Here are 3 ways to stay ahead in the talent game. Number 1, offer flexible rosters, job shares, and maybe the option of remote work. Number 2, invest in upskilling and apprenticeships. And finally, widen your recruitment channels by leveraging your network. A business is only as strong as its team, so make sure you invest in your people. It's worth it.
Welcome back. It's been an incredible change. Can't wait to show you around. This is our new improved lounge and reception space. We've got some fantastic new modern lounges. We've got a lovely rug that softens the space, a sideboard where we've got our TV. This space has been fantastic because it's our first introduction to our clients and guests when they come into the office, and add a really nice casual ambience. So this transition space here, we've managed to turn it into a really great collaboration space. The high workbenches are great, we can put a lot of people around it. And then we've also got our artwork wall where we're able to show off our projects to our clients when they come through, and also with the staff celebrate the great work that they do in the office. This is our lunchroom. We've got all our secondary storage, which keeps all our equipment that we don't need out on show. We've got our artwork wall. The green gives a real pop of colour. And we've got a great kids area as well with floor mats and bean bags. And the great part of this is obviously we've got curtains we can close off when the kids are running amok. This is our samples and interiors library. It's been an absolutely fantastic addition to our office. We've been able to bring our clients in here and talk through the different materials where they can pick them up and touch the materials and samples. This is our boardroom. It's still a work in progress. For our boardroom table, it's got the same textures and fabrics that we've got downstairs, so we get that really nice design continuity in what we're doing. We've put 3 units together, which has allowed us to give the length of table required. We do have some pretty large consultant and client meetings in here, so that also allows us to break the table up as we need to, depending on how we want to work the space. The impact of the new space was enormous. Our staff are loving it. We're getting great feedback from our clients. The variety of formal and informal spaces we bring them in is just really nice. I'd recommend other businesses collaborating with IKEA for Business. It's been a great process. Even as an architectural practice, it's taken a heavy burden off that design process of your own office and freed us up to get on with our job of delivering architecture to our clients.
What a makeover. Big thanks to IKEA for helping Kearney Architecture co-create a space as stylish as the ones they design for others. Well, that's a wrap for today, but if you want more small business tips, inspiring stories or expert advice, head to businessbuilders.com.au or follow us at Kochie's Biz on all your favourite socials. Catch you next time. Next week on Kochie's Business Builders, we visit Dog City, the Adelaide-based doggy daycare that's putting the wag in work-life balance. Property pro Steve Polisi shares how he grew his business by focusing on the customer first. And finance guru Amanda Thompson is back with her top tips to kick off the new financial year strong.